So today we're actually very grateful that we have the It's Your Life Youth Readiness Dream Building Day training for our students with disabilities. And so what this is they're going to have the opportunity to learn some social skills. They're going to be able to learn some self-advocacy skills for after high school, and just some different things like that so that they can be successful after they leave high school.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we're the Parent Training Information Center for Tennessee, and today we're funded through vocational rehabilitation to come and do a youth readiness days for students with special needs and disabilities to get them ready for life after high school.
With special needs, any young person that has any type of disability, it might be learning disability, autism, an intellectual disability, any kind of special needs where they might need assistance in school so that they can get all of the services and supports they need to exit high school prepared to be contributing and happy members of their community. So that's
the state of Tennessee has said that we need students to be ready graduates. And so we're working very hard at that. We actually call it MOBUC ready around here. And so part of that is making sure students get all the opportunities they can for dual enrollment. And Walter State is a great partner, and they came in and they painted the room, put our logo on the room, gave us desks and chairs to make it feel like it's a college classroom. So our students actually get to stay here on campus, but feel like they're in a college setting and use this room for college classes. So we've really improved it. It goes a long way. Friday's about the only day it's not busy because the students don't have to have class on Friday. So it's pretty nice. In the evenings, we still use this room. It gives them outside access. They can park here and come in here in the evenings. So we have classes in here almost every evening during the week for Walter State. So it's very nice. It's a great opportunity as we increase our dual enrollment opportunities with both. So it's a very great opportunity for our kids. We want to see them graduate. You know, they get 2 free classes and a half of another one. So we want them to use that.
How many college credits can you graduate high school with at maximum potential?
Well, if you use dual enrollment and AP and the possibility of taking CLEP testing and the state dual credit, the possibilities are limitless.
Yeah.
We've had students graduate with 32, 33 classes.
That's a whole year.
Credits.
Wow.
Yes. We've had multiple students do that. So it's very well, it's made a huge difference. When I came to work here eons ago, I won't tell you when, we would have 66 to 70 students fail freshman year every year. That was common. So then students wouldn't graduate. But now we might have 3 students who don't make enough credits to be a sophomore. And it's because this environment is caring and nurturing and helps them with that transition to high school. It's very, very important.
Can you tell me why being isolated from the rest of the school is a benefit?
It helps them to focus. It helps them not to be distracted by the older students. They're not as mature. There's a big difference in a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. So it helps them gain that maturity before they go on and join everyone else.
All right, gang, this is Mr. Byron Booker, our sorority principal, our CTE building. I'm gonna let him kind of take over from this point. Okay.
Tell me your name.
I'm James.
I'm Alex Walker.
You like that?
And what year are you guys?
10th.
I'm a sophomore.
Okay. Are you pursuing a career in culinary arts or
Possibly, yeah.
possibly? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 2 different culinaries. I have Culinary 1 and Culinary 2 this semester. And our culinary arts program, I've been here for 3 years. This is my 3rd year teaching. And since I started, we've got interested in competitions. We compete in the National Gingerbread Competition every year. We've done the Junior Chef Competition. We do Skills USA. And so we're very competitive. We cater for different events around Hawkins County. So we join with volunteer for the F1 Accord meal. We do meals around here. So we cater for senior breakfast, 8th grade night, plays that we'll have here at the school. We cater for those. In the class, the students learn knife skills. They learn how to make muffins and sausage balls and pizzas, how to grill. So we do chicken and pork chops, and if the budget allows, sometimes we do steak. They learn how to do pasta, so we do chicken Alfredo and different sauces, stocks. Cake week, that seems to be the favorite of all the students. Each student prepares their own cake, and I teach them how to ice them and decorate them and everything like that. So wide range of stuff that they learn in culinary.
How many students do you have in the program right now?
My numbers range, but it's roughly 75 each semester for culinary.
You actually pass through about 5 of our CTE classrooms that are in the 400s hallway. We're just simply out of space down here. So our architecture and engineering design, all of our business classes, cosmetology, teaching as a profession, nutrition and dietetics, they're actually in the main building in the 400s hallway, which did they go to the Walter State room?
Yes.
Okay, so you were in that pod as you came down here. Specifically in this building, we have anything from industrial robotics to culinary arts. We do have ROTC down here. ROTC up to this point has not been part of CTE, but actually new for this year is they're actually offering a track in, I think it's government, that's going to fall under CTE. So we're pretty excited to offer that focus study for our kids as well. I have 13 highly qualified folks that teach our kiddos on a daily basis. A lot of these folks came from industry, and so they are highly qualified and they know their content. Our newest program of study is electromechanical technology. We've had industrial electricity for the last couple of years, and it was affiliated with the LEAP grant. When the LEAP grant was not renewed, industrial electricity was not offered by the state, and so we switched programs. It's actually better for our students. IE is only one component of the new program. It'll also include industrial maintenance, and it will include welding. So our kiddos are going to have a broader context within that new pathway this year. With a new program comes, you need new equipment, new tools, new capabilities for your kiddos to get their hands on. So tour in just a minute in the shop and the lab. You're going to see a relatively open shop area, but we've ordered new equipment. We're just waiting to receive that. Health science is obviously a growing field. Last year we did a little reconfiguration in this building. We have 2 health science teachers. One was upstairs in a classroom and one was down here, and so we asked teachers, teachers can become a little territorial with their classrooms, but we asked them if they would mind a shift, and so it allowed us to create a health science suite where we have our 2 health science teachers adjacent to one another, and then we built a skills lab between the 2, and so you'll be able to see that. Really excited about the health science lab. One, it allows our kiddos to have hands-on experience within the construct of what they're learning here, but we've also just received a grant, and so we're going to be able to upgrade our health science lab. When you're starting with some of this, sometimes you take donations and you're willing to take whatever you can get. We need to upgrade our hospital beds, which you'll see in just a minute, and so a new grant that we've just earned or just received will allow us to do that. Where that becomes important is we will eventually become, probably by year's end, a testing site for the Certified Nursing Assistant certification. And so our kiddos are going to be able to test here in their own home skills lab. And if you do a little research, most of the time you're looking at a 25 to 35% increase in passage rate when kiddos can test on their own home field. Okay, think of sports, home field advantage. That's what it's going to offer for our kids. And so we have 2 RNs who teach our health science program as well. Questions?
Did you say how many students are in the CTE program altogether?
So any student can take any CTE course. So all of our students, 1,100 or so here at Cherokee, can take any CTE course as an elective, as just something fun to take. They've got an interest in it. If we look at those students who take 3 courses within one pathway, we average somewhere between 140 to 170 what we call CTE concentrators, those kiddos that have taken those 3 courses within one pathway.
People who are like pointing towards a career.
Pointing toward, right. So let me put that in a little better context. That's 140 to 170 out of a cohort of graduating class. So if we have a graduating class of 260, then we're looking at 140 to 170 of those kiddos have taken at least 3 courses in one pathway.
How many students do you graduate with professional certificates ready to go to work?
Last year I had 67 that earned industry certifications in PMI and Snap-on. I had 16 that earned Microsoft Office Specialist. I had 7 that earned Certified Medical Assistant. I can break it down, but I probably need to spend some time and calculate all that together. So we have, I can do a quick math, 70, 80, 90, we're looking at probably in the 140 industry certifications that were earned last year.
Wow, that's pretty good.
CTE, I did want to just give Mr. Floyd the opportunity to highlight some exciting news for us. This year, Cherokee High School was considered a level 5 school. So will you touch on that? You give them a little bit of history for us, Mr. Floyd.
Sure. Well, it's quite an honor to be level 5, and that's actually 2 consecutive years. The 3rd year before that, we were a level 3 school. So it just speaks to the commitment from the faculty and staff here, and speaks highly of the students who are sitting in the seats. We're just incredibly proud. Level 5 was actually, Jeff, on the growth end. The state kind of targets where kids should meet to a certain criteria, and that goal was met and exceeded. And our kids just really knocked out the top of the growth measure on EOC examination.
So it's a scale of 1 to 5, and you're at the
Correct.
top. Yeah.
Correct, 5.
Okay.
Touched on is that we do have 2 ag science teachers. They both have classrooms, they both have shops, and then we have a fully operational greenhouse. So it's really interesting. Right now in our intro to ag science class, they're learning about plant propagation. And so then we use that to start the seedlings, then propagate, and then those are some of the plants that will grow throughout the year and then sell in the spring. So it's kind of a full circle. So this is our industrial robotics, automation shop lab area. Jeff Hobbs, very sure is our instructor.
Mr. Hobbs, look up.
How are you, Momo?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing fine.
You guys gonna get back in the robot business this year?
Getting in the little robot business.
Yeah, good. I missed it last year. Are you working on the robot today?
Yes, I am.
What's the goal for today? What are you trying to accomplish?
Building a lifting mechanism.
A what?
A lifting mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Lift up stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
In that new program of study that I was talking about, the electromechanical technology, this is the first course, so it's principles of manufacturing. It's just an introduction to advanced manufacturing.
Okay.
And so once we receive our equipment, this will become our lab, our shop area for advanced manufacturing. And in that, they're going to be doing industrial maintenance, industrial electricity, advanced manufacturing, and welding.
Okay.
All 4 will be housed here.
Good skills.
Okay.